All right, so like I said on the first clip, all of this is unscripted, right, Glenn? We're just it's important that to us that people have questions about what's going on and what are your focuses on, and what we're going to talk about right now is how we select teams and what happens, right? How we select a group of players and what we're thinking about and what's usually the end result.
Yeah, and how we measure development of the players.
And that's, I guess at the end of the day, that's what everybody keys on, right?
That's what parents want, I think.
Yeah, and so we have a couple of things that are really cool to talk about. I'm going to talk about, and this will be pretty quick. We're going to keep these clips as short as possible. The first one is I'm going to talk about our 95 team, which is now a tournament-bound team. And we're proud to say that they qualified for the states, two states. We finished second in our league. We had one loss in our league. But it was great. And I'll tell you the really cool thing about this is that we have the majority of the players on this team were either cuts or players that were not making it at their levels in other programs. And now we're going to the states with players that other teams didn't want. It's unbelievable. And we're proud of the guys that have accomplished that. And, you don't like to gauge everything on wins and losses, which will be my second point, and then Glenn will get into his. But I guess, wins and losses, wins come with development. Would you agree, Glenn?
Absolutely.
When the players really start to mesh as a team, first as an individual, then as a team, the wins will come.
That's right.
The success comes. Now, my other point for a current Red Wing item is we have a 96 team, and it's a new team for us this year. And with no disrespect to any of the players, I wouldn't call them upper echelon 96 in any means. And they came from Rochester, Monroe, everywhere, Parrington. And we played the Western Cyclones our first game of the year. And we lost to them 5-2 or 5-3, whatever it was. Well, we played them about a week and a half ago. So we're in March 2nd today. And we beat them 7-3. And it could have been 12-3. We misfired on a lot of open nets. They got a couple of goals. I'm not going to discredit them for the goals that they had. And I'm not knocking players. I want you to understand I'm not knocking any of the players that we're playing against. All I'm saying is our program took a group of kids that were underachieving and weren't very skilled or weren't more accomplished, measured as accomplished players in our area. So we went from not having great success in the beginning. We lose to this team pretty handily, even though we got a couple of goals. Our progress, Webster's progress and our progress were completely different. And you wouldn't expect that out of the front, a newly formed team. But it is what it is. And Glenn, you have some similar stories.
Yeah, we were just talking earlier about we have a squirt team similar to what you were saying. That was kind of the second pick team, kids that either didn't make AA teams or opted out of the travel thing coming kind of out of house. And team took some time at the beginning of the year and took kind of a beating from one of the Parrington teams about Thanksgiving. I think it was around 12-0 or something was a score. But things moved forward, and those same two teams played last weekend. And turns out we actually beat that team 4-3. And the coach made a statement to his families that kind of was a little bit funny in hindsight now.
The Parrington
coach saying that he apologized to his families for having to play a team of this caliber, and they were above it. But then come to find out an hour later, maybe he might be eating his words. But I got one more quick one too. That we had a pre-mite team where kids aren't even mite age yet that we put together a year ago in a trial period, and a couple of people on different local boards came to me and said, "Oh, that team got good just because a couple of parents put all the good kids together." Now, so I said, if that's the case, then this year that another new team won't have the same success. Funny thing is, this little team has had more success than the first team had. It's the system, it's the way we do things, it's the things you did with your team when they were at that age, and took ideas from you, combined them with what we've been doing, and the system works. It develops kids, they have fun, and that's bottom line.
It's, just to sum this up quickly, we are not, our measuring stick isn't based on bringing the better players, bringing the more accomplished players, and especially Glenn's levels. These are the new kids in youth hockey, and at our levels, we're just looking for players that want to work hard and have discipline and the success comes. And there's four pretty cool success stories.
Yep.
All right, next clip.